We're live. What's up, everyone? Damn, I went live on the wrong damn thing. That's insane. I'm live on my actual phone itself. Please, God, tell me I'll be able to actually switch it over. I can't, thank God. What's up? I won't be live for very long, I guess. I just got back. I don't gotta go back into work until 12:30, which is, if I'm being generally honest, is ass in the sense, but I'll take it. But, it went well, I guess. I have to take my fucking. I forgot to grab my speakers out of the trunk of my car, so they're still in there currently. But if I'm being honest, I really, really don't fucking feel like actually getting up and actually going to go grab my speakers. So they're probably just gonna stay in there until I get back from work today. I'm hoping nothing. I hope nothing happen. I hope nothing bad happens with them, since they are. I don't know. I just hope nothing bad happens to them. If I'm being honest, but yeah, this morning I don't know what the fuck was this morning. I want to say I fell asleep at some point, like literally, they had like an hour, 2 hours of sleep, if that. I kind of just passed out, and then my alarm was going bananas. But it's the fact that my phone was off. But it's weird because how like the app that I use to wake myself up, like how it works is very weird. So it's like I don't know. It's funny because I don't really know how to explain how the app works. It's like you have to kind of like basically it's called Alarmy. I want to say I'm sure most people have heard of like what it is if I'm being genuinely honest, because obviously, but it's the fact of like you can basically have certain things like to like wake you up. It's like certain like missions to do. So you have like you have memory, you have typing, you have math, you have missing symbols. Then you have like like waking up your mind, and you have waking up your body. So you have like a certain amount of steps, scan a certain QR code, shake your phone a certain amount of times, a photo, or do a certain amount of squats or something. I have it on shake, which I'm probably gonna change it to something else, probably like steps or squats or something, just to kind of get me out of bed, if I'm being honest. But it's the fact of like when I went to go do it, like when I woke up from my alarm, it's the fact I kept looking, I kept like trying to figure out like what was going on, because it was just going bananas. Because it's just there's the fact that the alarm just keeps going and going and going until you actually turn it off. Eventually, it will turn itself off, but it takes forever for it to actually do that. But it's just it's more or less yeah, it's more or less like my phone was off, and it's like the app was gone, so it's just like what is going on, and it just kept going. Because usually I get like a notification on my phone of like, oh, this is going on, and it's just like okay, cool, and then I could proceed to then you know I could proceed to do the whole thing that I need to do and whatnot. But not fucking shit. Not this time. It just but there was no. My phone was just yelling at me, and I fucking couldn't figure out how to get to it until eventually, after like 30 minutes, or like maybe not 30 minutes, like 10, 15 minutes later, I was just like, okay, I understand how to do this now, and actually was able to turn it off. But that shit was so bad. I just kept looking at my phone, just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, jeez, I was so very lost. I was like, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, there's not much. The event went good. We don't have to go. We don't have to go into work until 12. Or at least I was told I didn't have to go into work until 12:30. So I guess it's not horrible. I guess, but still, it's not the best. But at the same time, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I plan on taking a nap. If I'm being genuinely honest, because if I was to, what? If I was to, like go to sleep and die, I don't think this thing has a stopwatch on it, does it? That's actually stupid. All right, can I do like a quick alarm or some shit? Quick alarm. Yeah, I can do like a quick alarm. Like 2 hours? Does it tell me though? 11:25. Can we switch that? Can I like edit it? Okay, so 2 hours. So definitely, so 2 hours is 11. do 15 minutes. 11:40. That's what 2 hours 14 minutes from now. It's not horrible, I guess. But at the same time, it's not the best either. Like generally. Yeah, I'd take a little nap if I'm being honest. Blaze, appreciate the likes. But yeah, might take a little baby nap if I'm being honest. Cause I can only imagine when I get to work, I'm gonna be so tired because it's gonna be so fucking boring and whatnot. Like I'm so certain it's gonna be boring as hell. Like actually, because it fucking when is work ever not boring? Well, I feel like I can probably know when work isn't boring is when you're off, obviously. But man, it's just. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. I might take a. Alright. Oh my god. I might take a little cat nap if I'm being honest. I don't know. 13 an hour? What is happening? How did it go from an hour to how did it go from 2 hours to an hour? How is it possible? I could do 11:30. That's what that gives me what 2 hours. Let's do like 11:40. Gives me two hours and 12 minutes. It's not bad. It's the fact that I don't expect the gang to show up. You know, Anna, Dakota, JJ. I don't really expect them to show up. If I'm being honest, I just kind of made this to kind of because I know Dakota will watch it because it'll be a new one. So it's more or less just explaining everything. But yeah. Oh my god. I woke. I literally. I don't know when I fucking went to sleep or like when I passed out, but I woke up and I had no fucking idea where I was. Literally, I didn't go anywhere or anything. Like I woke up, I was like, I fell asleep obviously in my own fucking room, obviously, but it's just like I woke up and I was just like, where the fuck am I? Because it was weird because it's like I fell asleep, but it felt like I slept for hours, but I only slept for like maybe 1 to 2 hours, if not if not less than that, damn near. But yeah, oh my god, I had, the event was good, but man, if I could choose between fucking doing that, going to that event, doing an event again, or fucking sleeping, I'll pick sleeping if I'm being genuinely honest. Because my god, five, literally four, like what was it, 4:30? My alarm went off, and I was feeling like death. Obviously, well, after I figured out where the fuck I was, because I did not know where I was at all. I genuinely did not know where the hell I was at. I woke up and was just like, where am I? Like I knew I was in my room. I was like, where the fuck? Like in my room, where? Because like I feel weird. But yeah, it's just one of the things, I guess. But yeah, I have my my goodness. I have my therapy appointment. I want to say this coming week or next week. I want to say it's like the 21st, 21st, 22nd, something along those lines. I think. Once I have it, it's Tuesday, so I want to say it's the 22nd. Yeah, 22nd. It's they more or less changed it to every 2 weeks, basically, just simply because of like everything that was happening. So it was just like we were doing it every week, and then everything happened, like the whole spiral thing happened. So it was just like it was pretty much the same thing, but like it was always like the first week there'd be nothing, and then the second week there'd be something, and then it would just repeat. So the first week would be nothing. So she basically changed it to like it's just every 2 weeks. So I'll probably ask to have it just be changed back to okay. I'll probably have it changed. I'll probably have it changed back to every week if I'm being honest, just because I'm doing relatively better and everything. So, but yeah, I definitely have it. I can't fucking speak today. I'll definitely have it changed to, once a week again, like it was before. But oh my god, I doing good, I guess. You know, still miss her and everything. As an ex and whatnot, but as a person, I kind of gotta do me in a sense, and more or less of just like and more or less just because if she is to come back, I feel like it'd be very important that I wasn't dwelling on what happened before and everything. I kind of the fact that if she was to come back, not to hold like what happened against her and everything like I did before. But that's just me. Just that's just me trying to do better from how I was before. But yeah, if I'm honest, I'm about to turn these goddamn lights off and I'm about to take a fucking nap. Goddamn. Oh god. Okay, where am I? Damn, I'm glad I got these. These blinds are fucking. They're a lot better than the other ones I had. 100%. Holy shit. These blinds, they're not fully. Like, it's not fully blacked out, which kind of sucks because I was hoping they'd be fully blacked out because that's what they said they were. But at the same time, they fucking absorb a lot of the fucking what you call. I feel like if I like got some duct tape and kind of duct taped like the sides down, it would be fine. And they got like a cover for the top. But then again, I don't know. I want to get those blinds that you could just you put in the window and then it just completely blacks it out. But uh, uh just thought I should, you know, come on here and explain all that jazz. My TikTok lives, I don't really worry about them. I don't really manually turn them off anymore, just simply because if I wait long enough, then it'll just end just because of inactivity. So, but yeah, I just thought I should come on here and oh my god, oh my goodness, mention that whole thing and whatnot. This is a very weird day, if I'm being honest. But let me catch some Z's real quick. Let me catch some of these Z's. Tomorrow's Friday. Whoop 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 whoop. But yeah, it's the fact that I could do a lot of stuff now. Like I could probably since I have to go in at 12:30, I could probably like reinstall that skin for my car and go get a haircut and so on and so forth. But if I'm being genuinely honest, I just want to take a nap. Like actually, like genuinely. It's the fact that if like Dakota or Anna or um JJ were here, I'd probably ask what they think about it if I'm being honest, but they're not here. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't even know about I have a coin that I flip. I think it's in my work pocket, but it basically just says yay or nay. So I say like whatever it is that I need, and then I flip the coin and let the coin decide, 50-50 chance. That's what I've done for about everything. Like, for hurting people, for like what I'm gonna be doing at work, what I'm gonna watch on watch on YouTube or Crunchyroll or, you know, so on and so forth. If I'm being honest. It's just I don't know. I picked it up from Demon Slayer. And it just makes more sense if I'm being honest. Just because like what I say I'm gonna do, so it's just like why not have it be like that? Because it's just like it's 50-50, so it's not like it's like unfair. It's just like that's just how it worked. It's completely random, but oh goodness gracious, brother! Oh my goodness, my phone. I'm worried about my phone if I'm being honest, simply because it's actually let me let me actually get put alarming on my other phone. Actually, that's actually good. Why haven't I done that already? That's insane. Really a good idea to do though, because my main phone is updating at the moment. So, and I don't. Oh my god, I don't remember what the password is. I downloaded fucking what you call it like easily. What is? Oh yeah, yeah. Why? Like, dude, I understand that. Like, I understand that. most people, say like, oh, you know, don't, don't, um, what's that shit called? Like, don't be, don't tell people like what you're like. Don't no, not even don't tell people, but like don't use the same, thing for your like. Don't use the same password for everything because obviously it's gonna, be, you know, bad and everything. But it's just like, if I'm being genuinely honest, I generally don't care if I'm being honest because it's just like, man, it's just like, why? Why do I care? Genuinely, why do I care? Like, ugh, this is one of those things. Cause I wish they all were the same. If I'm being honest, because like, man, it is annoying. Like, actually, 'cause I have to remember like 70 different what you call it and everything. I'm not getting a text message from anybody. I'm fucking going through um, changing my fucking password on my other phone. I swear, I need these all to just be the same fucking password. If I'm being genuinely honest, like, I actually need to just I need to change all of the passwords for them and just be. They all need to be the same because I'm so unbelievably tired with this bullshit. Because like, God, I just want to take a nap, but it's the fact that my phone is updating, so I don't want to miss it on the off chance. What do you mean sign into the thing? What is happening right now? What do you didn't even have me do anything. You had me verify and that was it. That what the fuck? Oh my God. What was the point of the fucking what was the point of that? There was no point in that. Yo, oh my God. Just dumb. That's so stupid. Ugh. Oh my goodness. What is this fucking at? Is it possible for me to like actually I don't think even what you call it, I think once it's done updating you have to actually hit install. Fuck it, we ball. We'll see what happens if I'm being genuinely honest, because I don't know, and I cannot stress this enough. I really want to take a nap, like actually, like I genuinely would like to take a nap. I got 2 hours of a 2 hour nap. That's not bad for a nap, but yeah, I'll definitely be live later today. I'll probably go to sleep a little bit earlier, so probably like one, probably if I'm being genuinely honest. So I don't know, but hey, Friday. It's a good time. We made it. We fucking made it to Friday. So that's what's up. But yeah, I'm taking. But yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. So I don't know if I don't know. I probably end the live if I'm being honest, the YouTube one. But yeah, Dakota, I don't. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Dakota, I don't mind that you call me buddy or anything. I don't really. It doesn't bother me at all. We've been over this. You can call me buddy, bro, whatever. I don't really care. It's like nothing. Not you could. There's not really anything that you could really call me that would like irritate me. If I'm being honest, I'm not easily irritated. At least not anymore. I guess I should rephrase. Not anymore. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna and if I could the commander's call. Anybody go to the damn commander's call? It's all fucking lot. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It's just gonna verify. It's just gonna update now. Cool. But yeah, I'm gonna take my nap, and I will be live later and all that jazz. So I will see y'all um at 7 or 7. I don't know. Probably 7:30 if I'm being honest. don't really know. Probably yeah, probably 7:30, most likely, if not earlier. But yeah, that's about it. So I'll definitely see y'all over there, or see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.